Hello everyone, this is Lifestyle Gardener. Welcome to my channel. I want to give you guys a little bit of warning. If you're going to buy seeds from certain online store, don't be surprised if sometimes the seeds that you get is not exactly what you ordered. Look at this tomato plant. It's producing some beautiful plum tomato. When I ordered the seeds of this tomato plant, it said it's supposed to be mini tomatoes. It's supposed to be a mini tomato plant. Nothing about this tomato plant is mini. So it's a good thing that I decided to grow it outdoors, because I didn't know it was going to grow this tall. One thing I noticed about it though, for a plum tomato, for a tomato plant that producing plum size tomatoes, it has a lot of flowers. Flowers over here, which they turn into fruits. Flowers over there, and it looks very strong. And I'm getting some fruits. I noticed that it grows very fast too. I don't know how tall it's going to grow. I'll keep you guys up to date. One thing you guys can do, if you have a favorite herbs or favorite vegetables, is allowing them to go to flower and go to seed, and let the seed fall down naturally. And by doing that, every year you have volunteer vegetables, herbs, flowers, whatever. And let's say you don't want the flower, the herb, or the vegetable to grow certain year. As soon as you notice it, because you grew it before, you know what it looks like. You just pull it up when it's small. Because I growed, you see those little plants there? I didn't plant them. It's seeds that fell from the soil that I use indoors. And these are Malabar spinach. They just came up a few days ago, and they're gonna grow very fast because they love the heat. When it's warm enough, it grows faster. Also, this flower over here, this vegetable over here, is mustard green. Last year I let it flower like this, and I let the seed fall down naturally. And when I plant the carrots in here, these volunteer mustard plant start to come up inside this container, because this is where I plant the mustard green last year. And I let it go to seed again. I'm letting it go to flower and seed again. And then every year I'm gonna get volunteer plants. Look how lovely the carrots plants are growing. They're growing very beautifully. And another thing too, just 1 minute. This plant right here is catmint. Mint. I bought some of the soil with some other plant that was in it, and I brought it here from Ontario almost 2 years ago, And last year I got volunteer catmint, and then this year again I'm getting more volunteer catmint in this container here and this container here. In this container here, because I allowed the plant to go to seed. So certain plants, if you don't want them to take over your garden, as soon as you notice them sprouting, you need to remove them, throw them away, or do whatever you want to do with it. And now I'm letting some of my horseradish plant go to seed, and these are horseradish seed pad. They taste really nice by themselves. I can eat them fresh or let the seed dry. I'm going to do both. And these are cilantro. I'm letting it go to flower and go to seed, and I'm going to let the seed fall naturally. That way this year, the end of summer season, and next year I'm going to let it go to seed. And next year I'm going to get volunteer cilantro, and you guys know the health benefit of cilantro. It's a very popular herb. And I'm going to do the same thing with the dill. It went to flower. So anything that I like a lot, I don't mind if it spread certain place, spread everywhere, because I know I'm going to use it. And if I'm tired of seeing them, I can easily pull them out before they get big. So this plant here is the amaranth plant. It's related to callaloo. It's growing so tall. I harvest some leaf stem from it already, and I don't harvest these leaves because I want it to keep growing taller and allow the flower to get bigger. So that's what I'm let happening right now. And the cucumber plant is starting to produce tentacles, so they're growing very beautifully. And these tomato plants over here, 4 tomato plants, they're indeterminate tomatoes, so I'm gonna let them grow this tall up to there. Then I keep pruning them from the top, and I'm hoping I'll get a lot of tomatoes because I'm obsessed with tomato fruit. There's flowers starting to come from it already. I plant all my tomato plants by seeds, so they're doing well so far. I'm definitely going to plant tomato plants this way in container. I think this is the best way I ever plant indeterminate tomato. It was a struggle in the past, in containers, because I didn't have any idea how to support it in container. People would just advise just to grow determined tomato because they only will grow certain height. But what I like about the indeterminate tomato is that they produce a lot more fruits, and I like that about them. So I'm very glad I'm able to find a way how to grow them in container until I decided to start planting stuff in the ground on our new property next year. So those are a few little tips that I have to share with you guys. I talk to you all another day. Bye.